Hi and welcome. In today's video, we are going to talk about who are we in reality. Most of us in certain period of our life come into the situation when we ask ourselves the inevitable question, who am I? Now, this question can be caused by crisis, by simply searching. Some of us are seekers, like ever since from teenage days. Some of us experience death of loved ones, nasty divorces, maybe even certain illnesses. But we ask ourselves, when I let go of my humanness, when I let go of my circumstances, who am I underneath it all? What is my authentic self? And how can I, or how do I want to express myself into this world? These are some very deep and important questions. And the answer is not always easy. I'll try to simplify it today very much. So, of course, we are our essence. What is the essence? It's the essential part of us. Essence is I am that I am. Essence is the inner quality, who we truly are. You can know that you feel your essence by asking yourselves, what do I long for? When you really step into that longing, you can feel, what is my essence? How do I want to express myself? Who am I? And essence brings certain qualities. Each one of us has different talents, and essence expresses itself in many different ways and forms. And that's the beauty of being human on earth. We are all unique. So essence is also always in the flow. So you know when you're in your essence is when you feel the flow. Things are easy. You're not struggling. It's easy. You feel that longing. You feel the natural expression. You feel the creativity. You feel like you are in your flow. You feel like you are in your zone. You don't have to force it. You just are. You just exist, and it's beautiful. And I'm sure each and every one of us knows what is it like to be in our essence. Our essence is also vulnerable. It's the part of us that is undefended. I'm going to get deeper into that soon. Because it's so open, it's so in the flow, it doesn't have defenses. Which does not necessarily mean that we cannot protect. But sometimes that is a skill we need to learn. Okay. The question is, how come we are essence? How come we don't live that? What happens that we don't live that, and that we end up searching for that authentic part of us? So, to simplify, trauma happens, something very uncomfortable happens. For example, as babies, we are our essence. If you have ever seen a newborn, being in contact with newborn is literally like being in contact with an angel, with God, being in contact with pure soul. I don't even know how to explain it. It's so beautiful. You can feel the flow, the vulnerability. It just shines. And it's vulnerable, yes. So trauma can be different. It doesn't have to be like shock trauma. It doesn't have to come in a very devastating way. Trauma can be like developmental, means that we have gotten a certain input that sort of created our belief system and our perceptions and images about life. So for example, if you have a newborn, if you have a baby that does not feel safe, that baby feels world is not a safe place. And that feeling of unsafety is trauma. And then you ended up creating your reaction to trauma is what we later call our shadow self. In the trauma, when we feel unsafe, it creates the terror of unsafety. Our reaction is the world is terrifying, and we freeze, or we fight or flight, and we tend to resist the natural flow because we feel if we surrender to the flow, this trauma will become even bigger and bigger, and we resist it. by creating shadow. Shadow in this situation can be, the world is absolutely terrifying, I'm not safe. So that means that I have to make myself safe. And that means that I will take something that is even not mine. I will overpower others. I will be powerful. I will not be weak. I will be powerful. I will be powerful. It's sort of a defense mechanism. I will take from you. I will even hurt you if necessary. Don't care about you. This is how we can say like shadow evil or something. And then on top of that, we create an idealized self, which is me opposed to others. So in others, I see, oh, people are so evil, people are horrible, they just want to walk all over other people, or weak people are poor, weak people. I get so grossed out when I see somebody who is weak, who cannot take care of themselves, because my idealized self is, I am strong. I'm a strong woman, or I'm a strong man, I'm a strong person. I can take care of myself. Underneath is, I will overpower you. And underneath is the terrifying trauma of, I'm unsafe, I'm weak. We will talk in another video more specific into the shadow and idealized self. So please write to me in the comments if you have any questions about it, so I can answer them already in that videos. But idealized self, what I have to mention is not ego, because ego is the way I identify myself against others. So me opposed to you. But that can also mean me opposed to you in ego, in healthy ego. I am okay and you are okay. I'm not perfect, you are not perfect. That's healthy ego. Unhealthy ego is, I'm better than you, or I'm worse than you, you're better than me. So idealized self tend to justify itself because it doesn't want to be identified with the shadow. So the wound of unsafety creates this need for power, shadow, and then we create an idealized self, which is, I am strong and I can take care of myself. But underneath, we need to touch the shadow, how we want to overpower others. And underneath the trauma, I actually am unsafe, I feel weak. Okay, so this is just one example. That there can be many different examples of how this works. But the point is to open idealized self, open it like Pandora's box, feel into the shadow, allow to feel the energy dynamics of shadow and the trauma that was there, and embrace our essence, because our essence, it's like the light that shines. And idealized self is pretending to be essence. So it's like you have a natural light, and then idealized self is like this neon crazy light that ends up hurting your eyes, not the real light. Our essence will create situations in which we will open our idealized self, integrate our shadow, and flourish in our essence. So sometimes when we feel our shadow, is a blessing, because that means that our essence wants to shine even more. So I would say the first step is to feel into your essence, allow that energy to flow, allow that energy to go through your system, and then it will bring all of the shadow aspects that need to be integrated. Okay, so I want to share something very quick today, and that is, how can we get in contact with our essence today? This is gonna last for a couple of minutes, so I invite you to make yourself comfortable, to have 5 minutes just for yourselves. And you can see which minute is on the video, so then you can or start from here if you want to repeat it. So let's close our eyes And take a couple of deep breaths. And as you breathe in, feel how the energy starts flowing through your body, supported by your breaths. If your mind starts chattering, take another deep breath and come back into your body. Feel your feet, your knees, your thighs, your legs, supported by the ground. Feel your pelvis. Breathe through your legs and your pelvis. Give it some breaths. Breathe and feel the flow. You can allow yourself to gently be moved by the flow if it comes natural. For me, it comes really natural to start moving my body a little bit. So we don't have to, you can sit, you can even lie, you don't have to stand up and move, but just allow this gentle movement that comes natural in your body when you take a deep breath and feel your flow. Now I would like to invite you, as you move, to put your hands on your heart. Breathe deeply into your heart. Invite your essence. Feel your essence in whatever way it wants to be felt by you, through you, as you. Feel that quality. Whatever comes, just allow that. And as you hold your hands on your heart, ask yourself, what do I long for? And breathe with that question. What do I long for? And allow whatever comes, if it comes in a form of sensation, feeling, or even vision, feel into it and allow that to unfold. What do I long for? What is my deep longing? And allow that longing to flow, to create shapes, to find ways to flow as the river. Unleash the longing. And breathe. Give yourself another minute. And as you start to integrate, allow this energy that you have released to come back to you and receive it. Open your hands, your arms, and receive it. Allow it to nourish you. And as you allow this longing to nourish you, ask yourself, how can I nourish this longing in my life? And whatever comes, say thank you. I will do that. You can gently open your eyes and still stay with this energy without leaving this space, but being this space. Open your eyes and feel into the room around you, your body. Come back. Take a deep breath and continue with your day. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.